Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. We're about to break 200 hours here in this save, which I really enjoyed this game so far, or this mod pack. I'm gonna change this, because this is creating an infinite loop where this thing here was requesting this from this warehouse, and thus creating an infinite loop. And that doesn't sound like something that we want to do. So what I'm going to do instead is we're gonna take this out and this out. And we're gonna put we're gonna put that there actually. We're gonna put this on a very nice belt here. Boop, boop, boop. We'll go there. We'll take this out here. Put that there. Now this is gonna be a long run of this belt, unfortunately. Which I'm not particularly enjoying. But this is the best way to solve this, I think. And we'll go there. And then we will connect these here. Enable whenever this is more than, let's say, 1K. So we'll build up a buffer here. Let's see how much of this belt we're actually missing. I mean, no way we're not missing any belt. Okay. I guess we are not missing any belt. That would be very cool. Okay, and down on Novice, we're really struggling with sulfur, so we're gonna go and take a look at sulfur and oil processing. So we are going to upgrade these. Thank you. Let's take a look up here. I'm pretty sure this is completely full. Now, this is 297, but you use less petroleum. So this consumes 25K. Huh. What? Huh? Wait, this is running on the shit modules. What? I mean, this makes a very good comparison then. This is 2.4K or 2381 for 29K. We're like saving 3,000 petroleum. How are we doing with water though? Okay, man's very hungry for water here. Yeah. So if we wanted to double this, we would need to double this. For sure. And I would be very inclined to double this. Let's take this. Put that out there. That goes in there. Water goes in there. This is obviously gonna eat a ton of petroleum that I might not have exactly. Oh, right. What was this I wanted to send in here? Why did I do this exactly? There's no reason to have that there. Okay. Let's do this. Just keep going here. Right, and here comes the problem. Okay. Maybe we don't do this here. Maybe we do this instead. Clearly not very well organized, but We're building this organically as we go. And I mean, this is not gonna be running full-time, I can tell you that. Let's make sure that these fully offload. Here. So that this is always saturated. And then we'll get whatever leftovers are here. I'm kind of also tempted to retire the sulfur train. So I think that would be nice. We only have one sulfur train at the moment. So it is a good opportunity to do that. Let's take this bad boy. Put that here. Very nice. Let's do this. I can send you meanwhile we do this. This is actually getting constructed and we don't have that much left. How are we doing in space with this design? Okay, so you are getting some things in here. And you are stacking them up as well. We're still missing blank data cards, and this is a problem because of... You're only bringing 100. What? You only have 1,400. Wait. No, bro. That ain't it. That has to be construction bots. So when I was looking at this, and I noticed that this requester thing means that orbit will request things from space through the rocket. I was replacing all the buffer chests with passive providers, which in theory was a really great decision because otherwise this requests a lot of stuff. It already does request a lot of stuff that we don't have here, you know? So, construction bots... 1K. Logistics bots. 1K. We don't have those logistics bots there. This is not done. Why are you not done? Are you missing? Not really. Okay. How many of the reactors do we have? Yes. Okay. So we're just waiting. Okay, that's fine. So we only have 6.7k there anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. We're lacking about 300 belt anyway, so We can be patient. Okay, you want to have 3k bots in there. And 2k construction bots. You can go up to 2.5k. 3k is probably a pretty good buffer. We do have bots to send, right? We do have some bots to send. Okay, and you just want to make 300. I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Did you get all your things now? No, you did not get all your things. You still wait for a couple of engines. How we doing here, son? You need steel gear wheels. And we're making steel gear wheels here. We are making these pretty fast right now. But we can make them faster. That would be great. And I want you to be sulfur. Take this train out. Perfect. We go to the sulfur train and we take this out. Perfect. I'm still thinking... Okay, we do have sulfur here still. Because of stone. Yeah, I think we have run out of stone, unfortunately. It's a little bit coming here. But most of the stone is in fact out. Okay. This is really next step for us. Biological Science Pack 1. Having this productivity would actually mean a lot to us. This is 7 by 7. What's the big mining drill? It's like 11 by 11, right? Yes. But this one is small, I think. Yeah, this one is small. This is 3 blocks outside of its own thing, right? And this is 2 blocks. I don't know. The big mining drills are great. They have 5 module slots. So do these. I don't know. Big mining drills are good because they cover a bigger area, but we'll see what we do with that. Okay, I'm getting slightly distracted here. So I just want this sulfur to kinda get going here. Okay, this is completely full again. You're making maybe 28k. You're making a lot more. But this is mega full. This is here, yeah. Okay, I think we can make more. I think we can maybe get most of this running. Okay, so you are delivering. Oh, perfect. Okay. But we are gonna have to take a look at biochemical science in orbit. Where do I want to go? I want to go to my train. And then I want to go upstairs. So let's go upstairs. There's some trains that can't find their destination, which is fine. So we jump out here. So actually, I wanted to do this thing here with the ghost scanner. Right? So I did that here. And I just took this and hooked it up to a buffer chest. Like this. No. Let's do that here, so I kinda know where it is. Let's build it as well. Boom. You should be... Yeah, okay, nice. So the space rail... Why are you getting space rail? There shouldn't be space rail there, should there? Might be this here, yeah? It might be that. Speaking of space rail, then. We probably just want to go through here and get these constructed. So we get that done. It's gonna take some time, but definitely worth it. Okay, nice. This is a little bit annoying, but yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get the modules and everything done. From that, we go back to Novice. And we look at this. Okay, we are genuinely pretty sure this is not the one. This is the one. Yeah, okay, so you are definitely going right now. Cool. This is really nice. I love this. So we are now doing a good almost 10k up from 4.4, which hopefully will solve this issue. With the modules, that's gonna make this do its thing. I should have made something with buffer chests here, but whatever. We'll be getting this in a second here. 2 seconds. I'm getting a call. Okay, I am back. So before we forget, something important here needs to be done. That is putting these modules in here. This can I wonder if this is only yeah, this is only spending, right? Gonna have a little bit lower spending ability here, but it's gonna make it way better long term. Now, bioscience. Bioscience. This is not entirely uncomplicated. We need a lot of biomass for these. Every single step here except genetic data requires biomass. So I think we start here, yeah? Let's go over here and backtrack through this production chain. And this will indeed be biological science pack. Now, this needs this thermal fluid, which conveniently we already have here. And the output we can put here. Okay, so far so good. Gonna have a couple of requester chests. Like so. Then we'll have some power as well. Now, we need significant data. We're gonna need about 200 significant data. Let's say 200. We don't have that significant data today. At all. Then we need a biological catalog. Which is this one. Say 200. We need a biological insight. And then we need a each ton of this extract. This. We need like 4,000. 4,000 is gonna be low, right? 2, 4. I'm gonna say 8,000. Now, this extract that we have over here I think we're gonna leave it like this. It's gonna be a little bit inconvenient because we're shipping this nuggets. These nuggets are being shipped down. And we're gonna send with rockets the other thing upstairs. Definitely not convenient, exactly. Definitely not convenient. Yeah, destroy that. Is this exactly the same? Yeah, it is. We're not going to request anything here. Boom. Do we have this loading station in here? Doubt. Okay, so we just put that in there. Fine. Just gonna wait a little bit for this to empty out my inventory. And take a look here at sulfur. Sulfur is clearly struggling again, yeah? We are pumping as much as we can, but we're just not able to fill this out completely. 1,300 per second. Still something. The extract is the problem here. Oh, and we did get sulfur here as well, so it's mostly extract that's the problem. Okay, and we did have a rocket that crashed, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to manually do this, I think. I'm not gonna have to manually do this. I'm gonna do this, though. So there's a problem with this, but we're gonna solve it. Because I want the ability to get things out here, yeah? We have 19k in there. Because we had a rocket that crashed. This is almost done. We just need cargo rocket sections, really. Which you are trying to get, but not getting. Are we having trouble creating the rocket sections, or not really? Do we want to lower this, though? So right now we're waiting until 54k. Let's lower that to 10 minutes. Let's lower that to 10 minutes. Okay. So let's do 20k nuggets, my guy. The problem is this is also going to request a ton of these. So whenever I need to clean this up, I need to remember to turn this off later. Okay. So back to this. Okay. Back to this. These things are kind of sorted now. Now I want to make this. I'm pretty sure that the ratio here is going to be the same. But this will be the other catalog. So we're gonna get 4 items in from these chests. You need minus 100 degrees, so that's already sorted. How are we doing over here, by the way? Okay, this is doing okay. You're doing okay. We do have a lot of minus 10 degree though, which is fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna need about 300 of every card of this, yeah? So let's say 300. Let's say 300. And 300. So far, so good. Now, the insight that we need. We can do that later because we do need biological catalog for this. So how do we make biomass anyway? This is in a growth facility. Which is a huge fucking thing. Let's see. Take this. growth facility. Growth facility. You do your thing. That's fine. What about this gel, though? Where do we have the gel? Gel. Okay. We do need fertilizer for this, which is interesting. Which is also this. Just gonna do this because lazy. It's completely fine. We'll have a big surplus of that. Okay. That's okay. Let's take a break with that for now, since that train is actually delivering something. And I don't want this to send something back upstairs. So that would be less than ideal. Also, there's so many nuclear explosions around now. What about nuclear ammo? We have 1,400 stacked up. It's a uranium problem still. I mean, this is doing fine. I have 1 hour and 30 minutes until the next energy beam here on Novice. We don't have that thing up and running, right? Not really. You need so many lamps, though. You need 100 lamps per construction. That's wild. I mean, well, I don't want all that jazz in there, and you need 400 glass, so let's do 800 maybe. This biochemical science is gonna be rough, or biological science pack is gonna be rough. Is there anything we can do with science in the meantime? How are we doing with other science packs, anyway? Material Science Pack 1, we're doing quite well. Could do Advanced Furnace. Could do Artillery Shooting Speed. No. I think I'll just let those be for now. $60 per minute. I wonder. I do wonder. So this is doing its thing. You are doing your thing. You just had a delivery. There's no way that you just had a delivery. So we probably want to do this. So I'm assuming that we would rather do science than modules, right? And you do want 8K of this. Yeah, we're gonna have to send that to space first. So bioculture. Bioculture. Okay. That's fairly annoying to make. We're gonna need genetic data as well. I think we have to start with genetic data. Genetic data is made in a genetics facility. Let's make a genetics facility then. Genetics facility. Do that. Genetics facility. Put that there. Yeah, we're gonna do 5 here again. Nutrient vat is glass, iron plate, and nutrient gel. So we're gonna need to make this gel. We have a couple of options to make a nutrient gel. Do we have... So where does bio sludge come from? Okay, we can make bio sludge from a couple of different sources. Absolutely not gonna do that. Biosludge from wood. 50 wood turns into 1 biosludge. Biosludge. No, that's not it. Contaminated biosludge. Interesting. So we can get a little bit there. Cosmic water I mean... Here. Yes. I knew we had a bunch of contaminated biosludge. So... we take this... biosludge... fill contaminated biosludge thing. We'll put that there. Thank you. So we did save about 13k of this biosludge, contaminated biosludge. So we'll start with cleaning that. Biosludge decontamination. This needs a decontamination facility. Where do I want to make this, though? Not really anywhere here, but... you know what? I think we make it over there anyway. Maybe this is unnecessary. But it doesn't matter too much. We'll do this anyway. So we'll take... we will take something. Put it here. This is gonna be biosludge. Contaminated biosludge. Go. Biosludge. Empty. Then we'll take this bad boy. We're gonna put this here. This is gonna be bio sludge barrel. Just gonna go nuts on this thing here. If you get a scrap output, just gonna put that in a couple of these chests. That's fine. Now we do have these. So now we need to make a biochemical facility. And I think I need to be able to scale these later. I think we do this. We'll put that there. This will then be nutrient gel. Okay. And then we'll take, I know I have this, for example, that can go here, let's say. Then we have a couple of different things here. This will be bio large barrels, 100. And this is going to be bio sludge empty. And then cosmic water. This. We'll put cosmic water here. We will then put some power here. You need to request a couple of things. Let's say 200. 200. Let's go over there again. So we'll take this here. You're going to be able to make a ton of this. You need a lot more. Let's say 400. Oh, I mean, that's going to be, let's say 1500. And then like 600 coal. So that's going to be 1500 and some 600 coal. That should be enough. And then we need to put some barrels here as well. We're going to need this bad boy. This is going to be filling up barrels with nutrient gel. So we don't have the fertilizer yet. Do we have it in the rocket though? Not really. Okay, you have a ton of this on the way though. That's perfect. So you will be getting it. It's just taking a little bit of time. So let's go back to genetics facility. This guy. Let's put it here. 1, 2, 3. Take this. Take that's fine. We're gonna make that. You are going to be getting some biosludge. right here. Let's upgrade those inserters, please. So requester. Boom. I don't think we have a genetics facility yet. Because we don't have the nutrient vat. Right. I needed this in a biochemical facility. Let's put this here. Put this here. That there. We'll get the nutrient gel inside. We'll take this. We'll take that. And we're gonna fill this up completely with nutrient vats. So far, so good. How far until you are? You're gonna launch very soon with the fertilizer, which is great. There's gonna be so many things that we cannot produce down here. Which is fine. It's gonna eat not an insignificant amount of fertilizer. But fertilizer is not super difficult to make. We can make 1700 per minute right now. It's not bad. It is not bad. Wow, okay, we still have 13k. Did you fail again or what? No, you've only failed once. Okay. That's okay. It is actually okay. Maybe we had more of that than I thought in the air going there. I don't know. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna do that. Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. So we'll have a lot of these nutrient vats. I don't know if we need that many. You're gonna need 20. Let's do 40. That's gonna be 10, Yeah, that should fit, no problem. We can even do 80 here. Just so we can make these at a better pace. You can make so many per minute. You have cleaned out every single drop of contaminated biosludge that we had. Right, you are trying to preserve some of this. Let's take that down to a little bit less. We can preserve a little bit of that, actually. A little bit more scrap, maybe. I don't know if we want 100k scrap though, but... yeah, I guess you're working as fast as you can with that. We don't have any contaminated that either. Okay, so we do have this now. Okay, you can make 1200 cards. That's way more than we need, yeah? Okay, I mean, you're gonna eat through. So let's say a fifth. Let's say 1500 of this, yeah? And then you are getting contaminated cosmic water out from there. So I'm gonna need to pack this contaminated cosmic water. We are packing this up in here and we are sending that to be cleaned. It's been 10 hours since we got the last science progression from this. So we really do need to pick up the pace here a little bit. How are we doing on this? We are not. We are not doing that at all. We are not doing that even slightly. And it's because of stone. 700k stone. Okay, let's see. Where do we have stone that we can genuinely access? We have this, and we have this up here. Okay, those two are not bad. I would have liked this 4 million, but it's smack in the middle. It's very poorly positioned right there. We have some here, we have some here. We have 700k there. 4 million here. This is again gonna be smack in the middle of our rail. Okay. I think I need to do that. I think we need a loading station here. Loading station. We'll take from here, I think. And we'll place... Okay, now that's... This what it is. Take this. Place that there. Okay, and then we'll have to do this. Take this. Go down. So I'm seeing a very big pattern here with the fact that stone is a very significant problem here for us. I really wish we had a good solution for stone, but we just do not. Where did we go with this, you know? Okay, we'll add that next time. So, stone. This guy still has a little bit of stone left, but frankly, you are not doing anything. Whatever. Can we do... No, I want the other way around, yeah. Okay. No, this. Then we'll take this guy, change this to something else, which is fine. And then this will be a passive provider of stone. So that's eventually gonna finish constructing and we'll have a little bit more stone. Great. So we desperately need more stone right now. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We've already gone a bit over an hour here, so next time I'm gonna finish up this biological science pack 1 thing, and hopefully we can do a decent chunk of that so we can get maybe even into biological science 2. That would be very, very good. Because I think getting this and actually unlocking another 10% mining productivity would be very useful for us. So I do want that extra stone. Because we're gonna also be getting more core fragments and like everything. We do eventually want to revise this design a bit though. Once we get more core fragments in here, this is probably not gonna be enough. But we'll tackle that problem when we get to it. As of right now, we're just not getting enough core fragments to fill up the build that we are doing. We can spend 5k. We're doing 4k right now. Pretty exactly 4,047. So there's a big like dip here every single time. We could even maybe get prod modules in here. If we were able to fill this, we could do one blue belt of stone per minute if we were able to fill this. But yeah. Anyway, I do hope that we can get that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you like this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a incredibly good day.